Good morning, I'm Robert Tan. Let's unlock the tricks of the trade, get to know the brilliant minds who changed their industries and created innovations that continue to influence lives. Be inspired here on Trade Talks, My Milyonaryo. Alvin and Evita were both professional models when they decided on a slight career shift. But they're still in the fashion industry, this time designing clothes. Their designs feature local weavers showcasing Philippine design and culture. And let's find out more about WYC, or Wear Your Culture clothing brand. We have with us today Alvin Degamo. He's the founder and creative director of YWC. Good morning, Alvin. Welcome to the show.
Good morning.
Thanks for joining us this morning. Now, Alvin, before we talk about the brand itself, Wear Your Culture, let's talk about before the business. Who were you? What were you doing before that?
Before that, I was a basketball player. No? Then I transitioned to modeling. I was doing runway show, print, commercial. Then I ventured into, I was employed. I was working for a liquor company as an events manager. Then after that, I set up my own events company. Then we have an event wherein we do a show for weavers in Iloilo. Dun siya nag-start sa weavers na yan.
So being an entrepreneur is really not new to you, doing business, but let's go back. You've walked runways around the world. When did you and your wife, Evita, realize that what you were carrying wasn't just fashion, but a story that needed to become, something bigger? Take us to that point in time.
When we're doing fashion show outside and local, yung mga the foreigners are really napapawaw sila with the fabrics. And what's the story behind that? So kami, as a model, we only walk and we realize, anong meron pa sa weaves na to na sinusut natin. So from there, when I ventured into events, pumunta kami sa Iloilo to visit the weavers of Miagao. Then we realized na ito pala yung story, ito pala gaano kahirap pala mag-weave. Yeah.
Take us to that point in time when you realized, when you visited that community, what did you see that made you feel that this industry was dying and you had to step in? And did it feel personal to you?
Dun sa weavers na Miagao, we noticed ang tatanda na namang weavers, no? Sabi ko, bakit ang tatanda? Asan yung mga anak? Asan yung mga sabi ng weavers na ayaw nilang ituloy because there's no demand. They rather go OFW, be an architect, engineer, rather than continue. So, yung matatanda ang nag-weave doon. So, imagine, kuba na sila, ganun-ganon. So, we have to do something. We have to save the dying art, di ba? So, we come up, why not make something unique, different? Yun.
But during that time, ano ba yung nakita niyong problem that you're trying to solve?
There's no demand. Wala talaga. When
you say demand, local.
Local, yeah. Wala. Kasi people are not yet ready. Walang nag-i-innovate. Kasi yung mga weave, ginagamit lang yan sa table mats, cortina, pang-costume. So we come in, let's do something na pwede mo siyang everyday wear. Diba? So, doon nabuhay yung WYC.
So, you were mentioning, medyo, you said it was kind of sad that when you were seeing yung mga ganitong fashion, yung foreigners pang nakaka-appreciate but not really locally. So, when you were doing this, what was in your mind in trying to build something? Yun, maganda, like take us to that branding, your brand name, Wear Your Culture. How did that come to be?
So, well, kasi I want to make a clothes na I can wear and sa babae, my wife can wear. Why not make gawin na lang natin accent yung fabric para hindi ganun ka-costumey. Kaya parang for the jackets, you wear a jacket, you go out to your friends, you grab your jacket, and tell your brass, I'm wearing my culture. Merong conversation about the product. May story behind it. Yeah.
Now, what clicked between you and your wife? Who pushed this harder?
Actually, ako lang. Then my wife kasi is talagang todo suporta sa akin. Siya yung siya yung sa back end eh. So I don't know about the taxes, the numbers.
Yung business side.
The business
parang
side.
baliktad. Usually pag fashion, di ba? It's usually the woman who does the creative side. When people ask ba, nakakaroon ba ng ano?
Sa mga bazaars, sa sinasalihan namin, tatanungin yung wife ko, are you the designer? Sabi, no, it's my husband. Okay, nagulat sila. Tapos, may time na may lalapit sa akin, are you straight? Tatanungin na are you straight?
Talaga?
Or, isang bading din na designer, kasama ka na ba sa federasyon? Sabi, no. Very passion lang talaga.
How did that dynamic work, yung partnership mo with your now wife? Before you were just doing the runways, doing modeling, and now doing this business. Take us through that point, the early struggles, the early decision making that you had to do.
I do the creative side, I do yung buhat ng mga fabrics, sourcing out, talking to the suppliers. Siya yung nag-manage ng pera, the taxes, yung taxes, the permits. So, nagkiklik kami kasi yung course niya is finance.
Okay.
Ako economics, pero nasa art side talaga ako kasi my dad is a photographer, my brother is a graphic designer. So, nasa family pala talaga.
So, talagang nakakatulong on that part. Yeah. Now, in the beginning, what was the dream when you started Wear Your Culture, and what did you and your wife want this brand to stand for?
I want all, parang lahat ng Filipinos to wear their culture. Paano? So we incorporate it to the jacket as accent. Hindi siya totally parang yung table mats lang na ginawa mong jacket. So I want that to maging everyday wear siya.
What were the initial struggles, Alvin, when you were talking to the weavers? Sabi mo, yung mga ibang nakausap mo, matatanda na. How did you convince them for them to be able to join you in your journey in creating wearable culture?
Ang struggle sa dyan before is yung communication. Kasi right now, the manobos, sa agusan yan. So we communicate through messenger. Yung mga pictures, pagdating sa akin, sa kanya ganito yung colors, pagdating sa akin, ganito, pagbuo na iba yung colors. So kailangan mo talaga silang tutukan, and we're creating a demand na for them. So right now, nagkaroon sila nabuhayan sila. Because before, wala parang they're doing that at the same time, nag-aani sila sa palayan lang. Now, talagang full-time sila. Then, talagang I let them do the creative, their art. Ako na lang nagbabago ng colors to make it modern, to make it sellable. Parang ganun.
When you started this business, yung Wear Your Culture, sino yung unang naisip mong target market nyo? The mass or more the high end? What kind of price range did you think about when creating these mga parang barong type mga jackets and the wearable culture?
I remember nung first time namin we joined the Artifino, it was almost sold out. Tapos our prices hindi pa nga maganda yung price namin, it's almost sold out.
Initially ba ano yung pricing range nyo?
Nasa 5,000 for jackets, no. And sabi ko, we have to increase our price kasi meron pa lang may mga commission, ganito. Ang daming deductibles, no? So, yung tapos nagulat ako na sold out. Tapos may mga high profile na bumibili. Meron pa nga doon, what else can I buy? Sabi nitong high profile. So, sabi namin, ito na yung target market natin, alam na natin ngayon. So, from there, inayos namin, ginandahan namin, we increased our price. And tapos dinagdagan din namin yung mga weavers and embroiderers. So everybody's happy.
So you mentioned naging niche ka, more on the
Yes,
upper side
oo.
ka na on that part. What made you think, because of yung mga clients na gano'n, doon ka na talaga nag-push?
Yes, kasi medyo marami kasi nagma-mass produce eh. So mas stressful ang yung lower niche. Gusto ko ikaw lang meron, very exclusive. Pagka sinuot mo yung jacket ko, one per size lang. Yung small, ikaw lang may small. Then,
Okay.
diba? Pag sinuot mo, pag punta mo sa event, ikaw lang, ikaw ang ano.
So limited lang?
Yes, limited.
lang.
From extra small to extra large, sometimes 2 pieces per size, very exclusive.
Now, we were mentioning kanina yung logistics, no? Yung struggles mo noong una. Where do you actually source your weavers? Ano yung mga locations? Who are the weavers who have joined you in this journey?
I have this yakan before. I started with yakan, sa Basilan siya. Imagine, ang layo, Basilan. But they go here naman for trade fairs. The Manobos in Agusan naman, they had embroidered. Sa bundok pa ng Agusan ginagawa siya. And then this Lumban naman from the handheld embroidery. Yun yung mga suppliers ko na very challenging na the process na paano mo sila ginagawa.
Paano mo sila nahanap?
Iba through trade fairs, yung iba pinakilala sa akin. Kasi nga, iba during that time, wala talagang demand. So lumalapit sila. Dumanobo, pinakilala sa akin. So binago ko yung niya para maging more commercial, more sellable. So iba lumalapit na, or iba nare-research ko sila, kakusapin ko sila.
Was it hard to convince them or easy on your part?
Hindi naman kasi gawa na yung mga weaves eh. I gumagawa ko ng design based from the weaves eh. So titignan ko yung mga ginawa nila. From there, gagawa ko ng design na pwedeng wearable, pwedeng magamit ng lahat.
Okay. Alvin, now before we talk about how you incorporate yung mga designs of the weavers into your final product and talk about what we have here, we'll just take a short break. Trade Talks, we'll be right back. Welcome back to Trade Talks. We continue our conversation with Alvin Degamo. He's the founder of WYC, Wear Your Culture Fashion Clothing. Now, Alvin, before the break, we were talking about what kind of conversation do you have with your weavers in terms of design, and how do you incorporate that into the final fashion wear that we have here today?
So, like this one, no? I pinapadala ko nitong buong polo. I asked him, ito na yung design mo,
Okay.
but use this color. Doon sa challenge ako sa color, so bibili ako ng mga sinulid, I number it, and I have a board, for example, ito yung number 1, this one, number 1, itong gagamitin mo, number 2, number 3. So nagkakaintindihan na kami.
Okay.
So diretso na siya kasi traveling, going to Agusan is 7 days, going back to Agusan 7 days, that's 14 days. Ito gagawin 2 days, 16 days na kagad, parang almost a month na for just one lang. So kailangan mabilis lang, hindi pwedeng pira-piraso siya eh. So,
What kind of fabric do you use here? Like
this one is silk cocoon.
Silk cocoon, okay.
The design is parang sabi niya, this is a love, heart siya.
Ano to, for unisex to or?
This is for men.
For men.
For men. Kasi iba, you have to be unique eh.
Okay.
This is our modern take on barongs.
And you mentioned kanina, when you have, like let's say, a particular design, isa lang. So isa lang sa small,
Yes.
isa lang medium,
Yeah,
ganun lang. So
oo.
talagang very,
Very limited, exclusive
one of a
lang.
kind.
Ikaw lang talagang meron.
Pag nabili na to, wala na.
Minsan, two sets. Or minsan, pagka talagang gusto nila, magko-customize tayo.
How much
Parang
would this cost today?
This one is 12,000.
12,000. It's a bit on the high side, no? But,
Pero if you check the other barong, it's konti lang difference, and this is, you cannot find this anywhere.
pag barong, di ba, correct me if I'm wrong, no? Merong Husi.
Yeah.
It's a little bit cheaper. Pero yung parang mahal yung pinya.
Pinya.
Why did you choose this kind of fabric, itong cocoon? Parang silk
Well,
to, right?
mas matibay siya. And I want pinya, kaya lang I want it affordable eh. So pag
Pag pinya, mas mahal talaga.
mas mahal. Pag pinya, siguro customized sa special occasion if you want, customized type. Pero pag retail, naiiwan yung pinya. So it's mahal.
When you have this made, is it shipped back to you or when you say you go there, you wait for it?
Ship back.
Ship back.
Oo, ganun.
Okay.
So this,
Medyo nagiging mahal siya, no? Pag, syempre, nasi-ship back.
correct, meron pang mga shipping pa pala. Yung pa pala.
Dami. Hindi ka ba nahirapan dyan? Yung logistics? Kasi you said you have weavers in Agusan, you have weavers in Lumban, and you have weavers in Ilocos.
Hindi naman kasi ako mass produce. So limited, kaya ko
Limited
pang
lang talaga.
bitbitin. So time management lang, sabay-sabay na siya, parang ganun.
Do you have a physical store where you showcase
We're available in Spasio, second floor. It's an department store inside Opus Mall in Bridgetown in QC.
the new mall? Yeah.
There's a second floor, and then meron na kaming rack doon. Then we have a showroom in San Juan by appointment. Then siguro sa mga bazaars like Artifino, Maarte, Habi, we join those bazaars.
Kamusta naman when you join these bazaars? What are the usual feedbacks you have from your customers when they find these one-of-a-kind products that you have and they buy it and they wear it? Ano yung feedback sa'yo?
Sorry, pero parang nice, wow, di ba? Parang kakaiba, parang gano'n. So nakakataba ng puso kasi they appreciate now the weaves, the work of the artisans. Dati kasi hindi pinapansin.
Describe to us what you're wearing right now.
This one is a barong, modern trick, barong jacket na siya. Pwede siyang casual na. You zip it up na lang, jeans pants, black pants, brown pants, formal ka na. Then for fellowship, gawin mo na lang jacket, mag-jeans ka na lang.
So kung gusto mo talaga mag-formal, pwede mo lang gawin, zip it up. Parang formal barong na yung nangyayari.
Meron one time bumili sa akin, sinuot na niya kagad, naka-jeans siya, nag-ikot-ikot siya. So parang talagang streetwear na siya. Parang
How do you try to innovate from something that you got from a very traditional, yung very cultural heritage natin, yung mga weavers and all that, and put it into something like that's modern without taking away yung essence ng culture?
I change the colors. Pag binago mo na yung colors, it will be very modern na, very sellable na siya. Kasi before traditional, black, red, and white, very ethnic. So ginagawa ko na siyang colorful. Then the design, I make it very streetwear na siya.
In the beginning, but did you get quick traction when you started selling, or what kind of struggles did you have to go through, and what kind of mindset did you have to have during that time? Let's say if you had may mga failures na dinaanan mo that made you rethink, am I in the right business?
Correct. Kung maalala ko lang before kasi, nung nagbabazar kami, people are there, napapawaw sila, nice, wow, but they don't buy. Ang ganda naman yan, wow. Tapos parang sabi ko,
puro wow lang, hindi mo bibili.
Wala lang din bibili. Pero if you tapos i-compare mo sa premium brand, like the high-end brand to our brand, we get the wows, but they get the sale, the other brand. So talaga hindi pa sila, that time hindi pa sila sanay.
How long before you were able to get that traction that
kasi
they started?
magte 10 years na kami. Siguro, ang dami na namin. Mga weavers, ang dami ng demand. Hindi ka na nga makasingit sa kanila ngayon. So, it's good na i-embrace na nila na pwede pala to.
Nakakaroon ng greater awareness. Now, do you export or just sell this locally?
We want first locally, na makilala talaga locally. Then we do global. Kasi medyo mahirap sa global na taxes and everything.
Did you have to go back to research or go back to school in terms of, kasi you started just wearing. You were a runway model, but then it's a different, industry when you start making. Ano yung inspiration nyo? Where do you get your inspiration? Do you have an inspiration? Somebody you look up to na fashion designer that nakita mo that, helped you get that inspiration into the fashion that you're building today?
Siguro yung mga streetwear brands abroad na mga like Off-White, Louis Vuitton, mga ganun. Tapos I tried studying ng pattern making, draping, pero ang hirap. Parang hindi talaga ako designer, more on a creative entrepreneur ako. I'd rather do yung mga mananahay ko na ang gagawa nun. So it's hard. Pero nag-work lang ako, nag-aral ako para malaman ko if is this mga suppliers ko, pina-price ba nila ako ng tama o hindi? Okay. Tama ba yung binabayaran ko? Yung reklamo ba nila? Tama?
Valid ba?
Oo, malalaman ko, tama, mahirap nga naman pala. Nung nag-aaral ako, mahirap nga pala, kaya pala sinisila ako ng ganito.
Now, during this journey, what's the best piece of advice that was given to you?
Well, a lot.
What stuck?
Just continue what you're doing. You're doing okay. Just make it happen. Yun lang.
What's next? What's the dream for WYC?
Physical store and global.
Global.
And more innovation, more design from the Manobos. Right now kasi is more on geometric pa siya. So gusto ko medyo konting nagko-curve naman ng design niya. So yun.
When you look at it, you said you've been doing this for 10 years now. From that long journey, did you think that you were gonna get into this phase in your life that where your culture is now becoming a known brand?
No, kasi when I was modeling, wala naman akong ganitong interview. Nauna na may brand ako. Ngayon pa ako na-interview. No? So, I just want to have a brand na that I'll do from scratch talaga na that talagang makikilala, unique. I don't know, hindi ko alam din. This came out, yung WYC. So, because of the grace of the Lord.
Alvin, thank you for joining us, sharing us your journey. And I like what you're doing here, taking something traditional and innovating it, taking it to the next level, making it your own, but without, destroying the essence of what the culture is. And hopefully, around the world and more local, no? More local. Kasi yung babanggit mo before na yung sad to say minsan, it's the foreigners that really appreciate these kinds of cultural wear. But hopefully, you grow and we see this around the world, not lang here in the Philippines.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you, Alvin.
Thank you.
And that's our show today. Catch us again on Trade Talks My Milyonaryo for inspiring stories like these of entrepreneurs and innovators and the secrets to their success. I'm Robert Tan. Keep it here on BNC, the Bilyonaryo News Channel. Thank you.